all goalies and goalie enthusiasts to a series we are going to title Choosing Your Gear. We are kicking off today's tutorial with choosing the correct goalie stick. As a goalie, it is crucial to have the proper size of stick, and as coaches, we see much too often that this is not the case. Before we break down stick size, I want to create a quick note for our beginning goalies. You want to hold your stick with a trigger grip as shown in this photo. Index finger over the paddle. If you simply wrap your fingers around the stick above the paddle, the stick could actually turn in your hand and allow the puck to be pushed right through. You will have more control when you adopt this trigger grip into your game. There are many modifications that a goalie could make to their stick. As you can see in this photo below, these are customer sticks that we have helped cut notches in to place either their index or their middle finger for a more comfortable fit. There are also sticks available, as you can see in the top right photo, which have a very steep paddle angle. This allows for you to place 3 fingers and slide your hand even further down the stick to make it smaller. We are seeing a trend of top performing goalies moving to a smaller stick these days. Even if a 6'2" goalie uses a 25 or 26-inch paddle, he or she cuts one of these notches into the paddle to place the middle finger into, or to simply slide their hand down. Doing this naturally makes the grip more equivalent to a 23 or a 24-inch paddle. Lastly, on this slide you can see a composite stick that was made custom from the factory for a goaltender at a high level that has a notch engraved into it. So when you are going to the hockey store, how can you assure that you get the correct stick size? Well, the best way is to test it out in your stance and your butterfly. We make our stick saves primarily in our butterfly. The proper stick size will allow you to have a relaxed elbow and a loose wrist so that our blocker is as square as possible to the puck. We can break down making blocker saves in a later video. The goaltender on the left, however, is rigid, and his blocker is not square to the shot. If you can see, it's kind of creating a ramp for the puck to go right in the top shelf. Having a stick that is too big opens up many holes above the pads, and it can actually cause injury at the higher level, exposing your index finger to shots. We want our blocker to maximize surface area, not acting as a ramp for the top shelf. If you've ever had that stick save that ended up ramping through your armpit into the net, it's likely that your stick was too large for you, that you should consider a different grip or a smaller twig. Now, unfortunately for our youth goalies, it's very uncommon to find a stick that's lower than 21 inches. In this case, you may want to experiment with a grip that perhaps 2 fingers over the paddle, if it's a composite stick, or naturally you could cut a notch in the stick, put your middle finger in that notch, and the stick will become more of a 19-inch paddle. If you have not seen our most recent video, 5 things that every goaltender should know, where we break down box control, make sure you check that out for more on this topic. We see in the goaltender on this slide, there's a great stick. Her blocker's sitting right above the pad with no space in the 6 hole. This is what we're looking for right here. When we break down skating with this goaltender, we can see that holes are closed even when she goes down. The stick is about 6 inches away from the pads, creating a great chance to make that stick save. Here's another example of a proper stick size with one of our clients that's 6'3", using a 23-inch paddle. Notice the stick's positioning through these progressions as we play it again. Having a smaller stick can actually help you with body control. It's easier to maneuver, and it's actually easier to play the puck at times. You can have an active stick when you're in the RVH, and you can poke check real easy. Not only that, but a smaller stick's most likely cheaper, which is always a bonus. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you'd like to suggest future gear videos, please let us know in the comments. And as always, subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.